listening to Angel Talk with Sue with your host, Sue Broome. Sue, take it away.
Thank you, Mark, and welcome everyone who's listening from wherever you're listening, from around the world. And welcome to Angel Talk with Sue every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. I want to do just make sure and mention the Meditate with the Angels. That is at 7 a.m. Eastern every day of the week. And it's also both the Angel Talk and the Meditate with the Angels can be found, the replays, on Thrive Talk Network's YouTube channel. Now, I want to just talk just a bit about the Meditate with the Angels. I love doing those. And they are so very healing. Don't let the word meditate scare you away. They are so healing. And the cards that I use, they're called the integration cards, created by Diane Garris. And I will pick a card and I'll do a channeled meditation and we'll go deeper into the card. But each meditation allows you to go deeper within yourself. The integration part is all about taking on all of these energies that are coming at us. We have to integrate what we need and let go of what no longer serves us. So it's an awesome, awesome thing. And thank you, Mark, so much for coming up with this idea. And I think we're on our 14th week. So make sure and tune in to Meditate with the Angels also. Now, today I wanted to talk a little bit about balance. And today happens to be, now I'm in the northern hemisphere, so it's the spring equinox. And also in the southern hemisphere is the fall equinox. But what the equinox is all about is balance, bringing balance into our lives. And as soon as I decided, and sometimes I don't know what I'm going to talk about until I wake up in the morning. And as soon as it's like, okay, yes, this is it, and it makes sense for today because today happens to be the equinox, then all of a sudden I'll start getting confirmation from different things coming in, saying, yep, you are on the right track. So thank you, angels and guides, for that. But so today, the equinox, I hope you do take some time to do maybe a little ceremony, light a candle, and just have blessings for the equal balance that is going on with Mother Earth and bring it more into your life. There's a couple of things. I was kind of going around on different websites, and there's a couple things that I just want to bring up that they talk about. And this is Forever Conscious is the website. They say this balance helps to remind us about the sweetness and the bitterness to life. This balance helps to remind us that at the end of the day, we are all equal and we are all the same. So take some time and think about all of the things that are in your life that bring joy to you and all of the things that they may not bring joy. However, what they do is they help you realize maybe the things that you don't want in your life. Now, it's funny, the blog that I did that went out today, the angels were talking about detoxing and weeding things out in your life. And really, it goes right along with balance. Because when you are trying to bring balance into your life, it's all about weeding things out or detoxing the things from your life that don't serve you. So it is awesome that the angels, they bring everything into play confirmation-wise. Now, today I am taking both calls, or if you want to go through Skype, it's the B network, BEE network, or the phone is 321-445-1488. Or also on the website, there is the web chat room, and you can ask a question, and I will tune in and see what the angels have to say. And if it feels like I need to pull a card, I will pull a card or two. And as I say that, I have a question. So go ahead, Mark.
You got it. And this is from Terry85. Hey, Sue, what's a good pragmatic angel ritual for the equinox?
Terry85. You know, that's a really awesome question. And actually there's I don't do yoga per se. However, there is one stance, shall we say, that I always like. And as I was going through some of the websites on the equinox, I actually saw this. And I think the correct term is the sun salutation. Now, I don't specifically feel, now as I say that, the angels start coming in. So for some reason, Archangel Gabriel is coming in. And I think partially it because the color that I see for Archangel Gabriel is such a sunny color. And I'm in the Northern Hemisphere, so I'm all about the sun. I live in Arizona. I love the sun. I love sitting in the sun. So Archangel Gabriel is actually coming to mind for me. And I think it's just because of the sun. Anybody can say, calling all angels, or angels, angels everywhere. Because I think too, Terry, that there are different days. Like today is specifically, if you're doing it at this time of day, if you're not doing any kind of ceremony until later in the day, I actually think it's going to be different angels that are going to come in. So the sun salutation and how I do it, so I don't know if this is actually the right way or not, but if you stand facing the sun, so if it's in the morning, it's going to be in the east. If it's later in the day, just in the direction, and have your feet planted squarely on the floor, on the ground. You can be inside or outside, doesn't matter. And about a foot apart, your feet about a foot apart, and have your back straight. And take your arms, and if you've seen this picture of me, some of you have, I always have my arms outstretched, almost in a wide V shape. My palms are open, facing forward. And one of the things, even when you're doing that, if you bring your shoulders and your arms back just a little bit, so they're either exactly even with your body or maybe back just a little bit. And then look up to the sun and feel the warmth of the sun. And then call on Archangel Gabriel or calling all angels. And the reason this stance I think is so important and really beneficial is because when you're doing that, when your shoulders are back, it actually opens up your breastplate and opens up your heart. And when your heart is open, it allows more love to come in, whether it's from the angels, whether it's from, yourself, whether it's from your loved ones on the other side. So doing that is awesome. And this is something, thank you for the reminder, Terry85, because it's something that I used to do every single day when I first moved to Arizona, and I haven't done it in a long time. And it always kind of helped, set the intention for my day that I am filled with love, my heart is open, and allowing that energy and that emotion and that love to come in. So thank you, Terry85. I'm feeling Archangel Gabriel. Let me see. Okay, there's one other one for you specifically. Archangel Ariel. And Archangel Ariel is also, I can't remember what the color is for Archangel Ariel, but it feels like a bright, like a yellow, golden, kind of white light. And so I'm feeling Archangel Ariel for you as well. So those are the two that I would recommend for you. And everybody, it was Archangel Gabriel. So thank you for that question. And I'd love to hear your comments about how that helped. And I'd also love to hear where you're from, Terry85. So thank you for that. So now getting back to just some of the things that the equinox is all about. And one thing too, if you're into astrology, the March equinox is also considered the start of the astrological new year. So this is because the sun shifts into Aries, and Aries is the first out of the 12 constellations used in astrology. So Aries is about the ram. I don't know tons about astrology, but you may feel or you may notice the shift in the energy today into the Aries, into the ram. So now another website, and this is Elephant Journal. It's talking about, yes, the sun enters Aries at 4:29 Mountain Standard, but the moon enters Capricorn in its fourth quarter. It's void, and that means, I believe it means that it's dark. So referring to the period of time, either a few minutes or hours in length before the moon enters into the next planetary sign. The day is represented by the color white, and that's probably why I was seeing the brighter colors of the angels. And it even says, remember this when choosing candles, garments, and flowers. So thinking about that this is the spring equinox and bringing in the color white, whether you're lighting a white candle or whether you have white flowers. The stones for March are aquamarine, jade, bloodstone, and animal totems are the wolf, cougar, and the whale. The flower, no surprise here, is the daffodil. And again, that makes so much sense as to why Archangel Gabriel was coming in, because that's about the color how I see Archangel Gabriel. So love that. And Archangel Gabriel is the angel, and I see him typically as a he. He's all about communication. Now, for those of you that may have missed it, I actually did 2 Facebook Live presentations this last weekend on the Virtual Psychic Fairs Facebook page. And you can go out and see them. If you just go out there and click in the video section, you'll see them. The one I did on Saturday was connecting with the archangels. So I did talk quite a bit about different archangels. And then I also was talking about some of the less known worker angel. I call them worker angels. So that was about a 45-minute talk that I did. And then on Sunday, I did a talk on signs from your loved ones. So talking about the different signs that our loved ones from the other side send us. Those are both out on the Virtual Psychic Fairs Facebook page in the video section. Or if you want to go to my Facebook page, Sue Broome, you should be able to find them. You might have to scroll a little bit though. So now here's another website. I wanted to point out a couple of things, and this is on Chopra.com. Some of the things that it's talking about that you can do specifically for today. Meditate for 20 minutes, and it's saying each day. And of course, you can go out to meditate with the angels and meditate with the meditations that are out there, 7 a.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network, or on the replays are found on the YouTube channel for Thrive Talk Network, or I also have them all listed on my website, and my website is Sue Broome, BROOME.com. So you want to meditate, you want to spend as much time in the sun as possible, and that goes right along with the sun salutation that I was talking to Terry85 about. It says, list the top 3 things in your life that you are ready to birth, because today is also about new beginnings. So is there something that, it's kind of been in the background and you want to bring it forward a little bit? Well, list those out and then give time to each item to visualize, to put some energy into what it is that you want to birth. So, love that. And make time, oh my gosh, here it is. Make time for sun salutations by appreciating the sun, giving thanks. Giving thanks for everything, not just the sun. It's giving thanks for everything. And then establish a fun ritual with your family. Now, this can be a fun ritual with your family. It can also be a fun ritual with yourself. Today may be a very good time for you to start something new, a new ritual for yourself. So is it that you're spending time journaling every single morning? Is it that you light a candle? And some people, when they light a candle, they'll meditate by looking at the flame of the candle. It's a way to take yourself out of whatever is going on in your life and just focus on the candle flame. And you'll be surprised at the information that you might get along the way. So take some time. And then there's one other website. It's Natalia Kuna. And I think, all right, I'm going to go ahead and take the next question before I go into this other website. Go ahead, Mark.
You got it. And this is from Hope. Hi, Sue. I listen to your other show every morning. Lately, I seem to be having a real problem getting into a meditative state. I just can't quiet my mind to get to where I raise my vibrations. Any advice? And before you answer, Sue, we got a call.
Oh, okay. All right, Hope.
Feast or famine, huh?
Oh, yeah, feast or famine. Okay, go ahead and put the call through.
You got it. Caller, you're on the air with Sue.
Hello. Hello, this is Sue.
Oh, I'm sorry, I dialed wrong number.
Oh, okay.
No problem. How do you like
Okay,
that?
that's funny.
Yep.
But, there are no mistakes. So obviously they needed to at least tune in for a minute.
Just for a quick 10 seconds, and it'll just boost their day.
That's right. Okay, so getting to Hope. I love that question. And I'll tell you, you are talking to the queen of mind, monkey mind. Sometimes first off, don't beat yourself up. Really, do not beat yourself up. Give yourself credit for tuning in and sitting down and making an attempt every single day to do it. Now, what may be beneficial before you even start going into the meditation is spending a couple of minutes focusing on your breath. And this is really, okay, my breath is coming in to my body, and almost like watching internally inside and see if you can see where it goes and where you can feel it. And then, oh, my breath is going out now. And watching, again, feeling like you can almost see inside your body. Oh, I see it going out of my lungs. Oh, I see it even coming up from my toes and blowing out. Now, as you're just paying attention, not trying to shift your breathing, not trying to, say, oh, I want to take a longer breath. It's just focusing, my breath is going in, my breath is going out. And if your brain starts coming up with, I have this thought, either you can jot it down on a piece of paper, or you can gently watch that thought float away and then come back to, my breath is coming in, my breath is going out. And then tune in to meditate with the angels and see if that helps quiet your mind enough. And if it doesn't, it's always okay to just allow yourself to focus on the breath. Even if you have the meditate with the angels going kind of in the background, maybe even tune down just a little bit and Just you focusing on my breath coming in, my breath going out. That in and of itself might quiet your mind just enough. And I think even having the meditate with the angels playing in the background, even if it's a little bit lower, you're still going to get the benefits of the healing that happens in the meditation. And your voice is going to, or your mind is going to just be that much calmer after you do that. So Hope, I would love to hear how that affects you, how that helps you, and let us know. So thank you very much. And with that, we are approaching our first break. So thank you everyone for listening to Angel Talk with Sue. And it comes on live every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. And we also have Meditate with the Angels every day at 7 a.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. We'll be right back talking about balance and the spring and fall equinox. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you. Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're back with Angel Talk with Sue with your host, Sue Broome. Sue?
Thank you, Mark, and welcome back, everyone, to Angel Talk with Sue every Monday on Thrive Talk Network at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I just wanted to do one other shout out. I have been doing weekly angel card readings every single week for, I think since last December. And it's always fun. I use two decks, the Integration deck and then the Oracle of Tea, because the Oracle of Tea blends them together. And these, you can always find these on my Facebook page. And I have several, but the easiest way to find me is my personal page, Sue Broome. And then I also do have Sue Broome Author. And my business name is Empowerment for You, and it's the number 4. So you can go out to Facebook and find those pages. And I also post it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And if you subscribe and click, there's a little bell. After you click subscribe, there's a little bell. You click the bell. And what that means is you will automatically get an email as soon as I post the most recent weekly angel card reading. So you'll have to let me know how those are for you, because it's always interesting how when you do a reading for basically, okay, this is everybody that's watching this. That's the intention that I set before I do the reading. So whether you're watching it the actual week of, or if you're watching last week's to see how it all worked out, it's always interesting. So because it always these cards are just amazingly right on. So I'm going to get back to today's topic is about balance and the spring equinox. And there's one other website I just wanted to point out a couple things, and I want to also talk about the autumn equinox because I know I'm in the northern hemisphere, so it's spring for me. But I'm not everybody. So this is Natalia Kuna, and it's talking about the significance for spring is that daylight starts to increase. Yay! The earth starts to light up like it's illuminating. And I think that's why, going back to the sun salutation when I was talking with Terry 85, with the sun salutation, it also helps wake us up. You know, we've been in cooler temps,
So
and the sun...
I'm sorry, so I hate to
Yes.
interrupt, but we have a call.
Oh, okay. I will get right back to Natalia Kuna's site. Go ahead and put the
Alrighty.
call through.
Caller, you're on with Sue?
Hi, this is Tina.
Hi, Miss Tina. I recognize that phone number.
Yes, here I am.
So, do you have a question today, or do you actually? Before I take a question, you're gonna love this. I've never done this to you before. So today's topic is about balance. So, what are you doing to bring more balance in your life?
Oh, I'm trying to get more sleep, and I'm trying to be less busy with the amount of stuff that I need to do. So, taking a step back.
Oh, that's good. Taking a step back.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
But
and you,
actually,
if you go ahead.
Yeah, go. Oh, I was going to say, in regards to balance, my question is actually about my son.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because, it's more difficult to read the energy for yourself and of the people close to you. So I thought I would see if you would either pull a card or give me your intuitive spidey senses about my 13-year-old who seems to be having increased frustration at school, not wanting to be there. He's always been a very good student, advanced learner, math. He does band, choir, and orchestra. He really is starting to detest math. He doesn't like his math homework, but his band is really not going well, and he really wants to be done with it now. I told him he needs to finish out the semester, and he will not be taking it in the fall. He's elected some other things, which I'm fine with. But his grades seem to be going down a little bit, and he seems less desirable to fix it. In our school district, you can actually, if you get a score less than 3, they allow you to retake things or correct things to bring your score back up to a 3, and 4 is the highest that is possible. And so I'm just wondering if there's something, he is my oldest. He's my first teenager, and all of the particulars that go with having a teenager, their emotions, a roller coaster ride of hormones and all sorts of the great stuff. But also looking to see for some guidance of, do I need to be looking at something? Is there something emotional that's going on that I don't see?
Well, okay, so first off, 13, I don't know if you've been listening to any of the stuff I've been doing. 13 has been coming up a lot for me over the last couple of weeks, so no surprise with another 13. But 13 is also about transformation. It's the death card in the tarot, and 13, as you know, it's the first teen year. Now I know, because when is his birthday again?
January.
Okay, because I was going to say, I know he's into it a little bit.
Yeah, so he's
but there's
so he's just 13.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things going, transformation with all the things that are going on, and it feels like, and I am going to pull a couple cards, but it feels like to me there's also looking for new ways to see things. So even if he used to like doing math, for like the example you used, and now it's like, ugh. It's like, okay, so let's find a different way of seeing it. Because it's the transformation piece is like we're looking at things with different eyes. So we have to see it from maybe a different angle, maybe put a different spin on it. But it feels like, and that feels kind of like a lot of things that are going on, as in, well, this is how we used to see this, and let's look at it differently. Let's pretend that today is the first time that you're ever looking at this and see if it looks any different than it did yesterday. So that's that's part of what I'm feeling. And there's 13. There's whenever there's a death, there's also the new beginning, which is the spring equinox.
Absolutely. And he definitely has had some self-reflection to the fact that he does not want to play any spring sports, and he normally would have done something like soccer. He's done swimming. Last summer, spring, he did soccer, and so he said, you know what, I just don't want to be so busy. And so he had enough insight to be able to say, I just want to just not be so crazy and not have such a crazy world. Yeah. Which might help with homework and better grades and everything else.
Well, it's really interesting because the 2 cards, so I drew 2 cards from the integration deck. And the first one is the past. It's 6A, past. And this feels like it really is saying, hey, let the past go. So if this is how you used to look at things or how you used to feel, how you used to think about things, let that go. Now, there's also, because these are the integration cards, what did I learn about it? And I want to bring that forward. And what's really interesting is the second card, and they play so well together. The second card is 1B. So the second card is all about the first chakra. So this is kind of going back to basics. And it's funny that it's the B for basics, haha. But it's all about planting new seeds. So the past, there's things from the past that you do want to bring forward in, okay, how am I going to look at it? Because as the saying goes, you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. So there's I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff, but there's always the fertilizer that I want to bring forward and put into how I'm planting the seeds for the next phase. And if you think about it, for somebody that's 13, it really is a new phase of life that they're going through because it's the teen years. So a lot of the things that they had the first 12 years, it's like, well, this doesn't apply anymore, but you can't just forget everything you know. So the other thing with this, the plant that's on this particular card looks like a succulent plant. And I have to mention that, is he getting enough water?
Absolutely. He actually stayed over at a friend's house, and I sent to the Mom, could you remind him to be drinking some water? He has his hockey team party on Sunday, and I want to make sure that when he gets back home, he's not dehydrated, because he will get migraines, and it's typically because of the dehydration. And so it's, a good reminder for me to say, yep, let's just make sure that you are drinking enough water, because there's so many different changes going on. But I really love that you pointed out the 13 is the death card, because I think emotionally that's where he is at, looking at letting go of some of the things that are kind of kiddish and moving into a more mature role and not wanting to let go of everything and figuring out how to make that merger. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the 6th chakra, as you know, is the third eye. And the first is it's just back to basics. So there's a lot of things that, that he's learned along the way. And it's not like he's totally starting over, because he wants to integrate. These are the things that I'm learning, but now I'm going to a new level. So awesome. Awesome. So okay, good. I'm glad that makes sense. And I've already posted them out on my Facebook page, so you can take a look and see what see what the pictures look like.
Yes, and well, you know, and I'll have him take a look at it as well. He's he's an intuitive kid, and I think part of it is also realizing that it will serve him. We talk a lot about clear your energy, clear the school, raise your vibration, because he will take on stuff from other people. And I've been trying for years for my kids to take ownership of that versus me just do it for them. And remembering, like, yeah, you need to do this stuff because it'll feel better for you. And taking responsibility to drink the water, clear your energy, come from a good space. He was tuned to Reiki when he was 4. I don't know how much he really uses it on a daily basis. He will use it with animals, but just remembering, run your energy and find yourself in a good centered place, and things will flow more smoothly. But I'll have him check out the cards because, you know, I've got card decks here as well, and he doesn't use them as much as I do, so it's a good reminder to say, hey, what do you think about this? And just
and just see what he picks up from each one. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much.
I appreciate you very much. All right, I'll listen to the rest of the show.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, and Mark, you said that there's another web question.
Yes, there is. And this is from Jeannie148. Hi, Sue. I wanted to ask the angels a question. Is it the right time to join the military, or should I wait?
All righty, Jeannie148. Let's see what the angels have to say. I'm shuffling the cards. Again, I'm using the integration cards. Love these cards. And I'm just tuning in to see if I'm picking up anything, and I'm really not. I'm kind of, you know, part of me feels like, and it's funny, I don't know what you look like, but I can see the fatigues, I think that's what they're called, the clothes, you know, where you kind of blend in. I can see those on you, and you know, the biggest thing that I want you to feel, Jeannie, is, does it feel right for you right now? And I want you to tune in and see what your gut, what your belly feels. Is it feeling excitement? Is it feeling nauseous? Is it feeling like, you know, there's just, maybe there's not enough information? I know I was talking to a friend the other day, and she's thinking about some things with the military. And just in talking, you know, there was other questions that comes up. She feels really good about it, but there's more information that she needs. So those are things that it feels like that also applies to you, Jeannie. So I pulled a couple cards. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the first card is attachment. And how this feels like, what it's saying for you is attachment to, it's like you're hanging on to something. So either you're hanging on to where you are now, you know, the life that you have, or you're hanging on to, what's the right word? You know, if you have in your head that somebody else was in the military and these are all the fabulous things that happened, and you're kind of going right with that instead of really looking deep within yourself. I can't think of what the term is that I'm looking for, but it almost seems like there's something of that going on. Now, before I finish the cards, Mark, you said she responded?
Yes, Jeannie said, it feels right, but everybody in my family is telling me not to.
Ah, there you go. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jeannie. And that's why the number 1 and the attachment is coming up, because number 1 is all about first chakra. First chakra is all about safety and family. So it really is about, if it feels right for you, you have to decide for yourself. And it's your path, your journey. How they respond is their path and their journey. Now, okay, I just caught this. The second card. The second card is a number 13. Yes, once again, 13. And the words on this card is perspective. So this goes right along with what I was saying. It's be sure that your perspective on things are accurate. So you're not having your family say, well, it's a bad thing because of this, or another person saying, well, it's awesome because of this. It's like you can take both of them into balance, just like the theme today. You can bring them into balance, and you can look within. You can find out all of the answers that you have to find about signing up with the military, what that means. But perspective, it really is all about, okay, I've taken all this information in, now it's my perspective on things. And their perception, their perspective is really theirs. Also, I do have to point out the number 13 with the death and the rebirth. So it really is, just like talking with Tina about her son, it really is a new beginning. And it's interesting that she also had, I can't remember which card it was, but it was one of the 1 cards. I think it was 1B, that's what it was. So there's first chakra stuff going on today for more than just the 2 calls or the 2 questions I've had. So, Jeannie, I do hope that helps, and I will get these posted out on my Facebook page, and then we'll add them to Thrive Talk also. So again, it's number 1, attachment, letting go of the attachment to the family, and then 13, perspective. So taking everybody's perspective into mind is fine, but coming back, what is it for you? How does it feel for you? So let me know if you have any other additional comments. And we're approaching our second break here. You are listening live to Angel Talk with Sue every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And this is on Thrive Talk Network, as well as Meditate with the Angels, 7 a.m. Eastern, every day on Thrive Talk Network, with the replays on Thrive Talk Network's YouTube channel. We'll be right back after this break.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Meditate with the Angels. This is Sue Broome, and I am.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, and I'm really excited about a new show with our host, Sue Broome. Her show is Angel Talk with Sue, and it's going to be Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her debut is this coming Monday, so join her. Thank you.
In these challenging times, everyone needs a little guidance. The Virtual Psychic Fair is a once-a-month special online event where you can get the expert guidance you seek. Visit us at the Virtual Psychic Fair, www.virtualpsychicfair.com, or call toll-free at 888-626-7386.
Hi, this is Jay Grace, creator and host of Thrive with Jay Grace. This is a live variety talk show program that I'm very excited to produce for you. It's all about entertaining and always encouraging you to live the thriving life that you deserve. Remember, that's Thrive with Jay Grace, Thursdays live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because it is your time to thrive.
And you're back with Angel Talk with Sue, with your host, Sue Broome. Sue?
Thank you, Mark, and welcome back, everyone. Yes, to Angel Talk with Sue every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And in case you did not get a chance to see the 2 Facebook Live presentations I did this weekend, it was so much fun, and really, it was my first time doing it. Okay, so on Sunday, that would have been my second one, I did Signs from Your Loved Ones. And yes, I've done an angel talk about signs from your loved ones. This was quite a while ago, but you can find all of the replays in Thrive Talk Network's YouTube, or you can go out to my page, SueBroome.com, and I have them all listed there as well. So I was about 7-8 minutes into the talk, and all of a sudden my iPad died. And it wasn't just that Facebook died. It was like my iPad screen went totally blank. And I'm like, well, this isn't good. And of course I start laughing because it was our loved ones, whoever was watching at the time. I think they were all coming in and saying, we want to make sure that you have our attention. So when you go out to the Virtual Psychic Fairs Facebook page to watch the replays, you'll see the replay for Saturday was Connect with the Archangels. And then Sunday, there's actually 2 of them, a part 1 and a part 2, because, yeah, it was our loved ones getting my attention, getting everybody's attention. It was just funny. And there will be more of those Facebook Live. It's a lot of fun, and it's not as technologically scary as I thought it might be. Okay, so going back to our topic today on the equinox and balance, and this is a Natalia Kuna website, and I was talking about the significance of spring and bringing in the light. And in ancient times, they had rituals where they were performed at the moment of alignment, and people would cleanse old energy out. Now, cleansing it out of themselves, their homes, the temples, and kind of like the spring cleaning when you think about spring cleaning. So think about that today as you're going about your day, letting things go from yesterday and bringing in more light for today. Remember, whenever we release things, we always, always, always want to fill back up with love and light. So also I wanted to make sure and mention the autumn equinox, and this is when we now head into autumn for the southern part of the world, and it's where they're preparing for the long period of darkness. Autumn is a time when they take all of the fruits from summer and bring those, pull all of the fruits and do all the harvesting. And it's about facing the darkness as we head towards the death, the endings. Now, right there, and I'm getting chills, because that is all about the number 13. It's talking about the endings and the beginnings. So again, the autumn equinox, it's about a time of inner reflection and preparation for the colder months, rebalancing and recalibrating. And the spring equinox is all about the rebirth. So again, the number 13, even though the number 13 is not on my screen, it is totally coming up in the spring equinox and the autumn equinox. It's the balance. And with 13, whenever there's a death, there's a rebirth. So I know that the number 13 is scary for a lot of people. 13 is such a powerful number. Also, a friend of mine was talking, she knows tarot really well, and she reminded me that, yes, it's the death card, but you also, if you take 1 plus 3 together, equals a 4. Now, 4, as many of you know, because I've talked about this, 4 is the number of angels, and 4 is also about foundation. So with the 13, if you break it down into a single digit, it's all about the foundation. So what is the foundation that's beneath us? And bring that into the mix of things. So thank you for all the questions and callers today, that Terry85 and Hope and Jeannie148 and Tina. I hope I answered all of your questions, and you can let us know either on the chat in the chat room, or you can let us know on Thrive Talk Network's Facebook page. You can let us know. And with that, I am so happy. I'm going to go into the meditation. So this is, I think it was Terry85. No, it was Hope. It was Hope talking about all the monkey mind kind of stuff going on. So we're going to concentrate a little bit more on our breath, and it's also going to bring us right into the topic of today with the balance. So remember, with the balance, we want whatever the balance is, we want it to be even. So with our breath, we're going to do breathing a little bit different today. I think it's called the square breathing, where we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold for 4 counts before we breathe in. So get yourself, how's that for balance? Get yourself in a very comfortable position. And we're going to breathe in through our nose for the count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And one more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Even just that brings us right back to balance. But we're going to go a little bit deeper. So make sure that you're in a very comfortable position. Continue with your breathing, whatever feels right for you. And we're going to bring in, as we always do, the love of the divine in through our crown chakra. This love is always there. When we bring it in and bring focus to it, it helps us expand and recognize it. So we bring in the love of the divine through our crown chakra, connecting and anchoring at our hearts, continuing down and out through our feet chakras, going deep down into Mother Earth, sending Mother Earth so much love for this equinox, whether you're in the spring or the fall equinox. And then bringing up the love of Mother Earth up through our feet chakras, connecting and anchoring at our heart chakras, going up and out through our heads, through our crown chakras. And again, this love is always there as well. We're just bringing focus to it, bringing energy to it, enhancing and expanding it. And this connection that we have, it helps us realize that it's a powerful trio that we have. The divine, Mother Earth, and us. Yes, you. You are a powerful trio of love because you are always part of the equation. And if you have you in the middle of the divine and Mother Earth, it helps bring balance. If you are in a position where you can outstretch your arms to your sides and raising your hands up just a little bit, maybe so they're even with your head, just like I was explaining to Terry 85. Palms wide open. Bring your shoulders back a little bit. You can be sitting or standing when you do this, it doesn't matter. Shoulders back just a little bit to help expand our hearts, expand and open our heart chakras just that much more. And as you're standing there and you feel this expansion, you might also notice the love of the divine comes in even faster and stronger, and the love of Mother Earth increases because you've opened that much more. And while you're feeling this energy, this love surging even stronger, I want you to think about integrating that more and more into your very being. Integrating it into all of your cells. Integrating it into every space of your body. Allowing anything that no longer serves you to just be washed away. It's like there's no room anymore for things that don't fit. There's not any room anymore for anything that doesn't serve me and my highest good and the highest good of all. Allowing all of this to integrate into your knowing, into your being, allowing you to come from a place of, I know I am love. I feel I am love. I am love. And feel the energy of that. Feel it in every space of your physical being, and feel it as it expands outside of your physical body into your aura. And you're allowing your light to shine that much more. You're shining that much brighter. You can feel all of this expansion happening, integrating into your very being, all of your cells. So remember how this feels, because it's always there. Remember, we're just calling focus on it right now. But remember this feeling. When you bring your arms down and maybe touch them over your heart, it just allows this feeling to be locked in. So you can always tune back to this feeling. So take a couple of deep grounding breaths coming all the way back into your body, into your 3D body. Locking in all this love, knowing that you are that much more than you were when we started. Wiggling your hands and toes, coming all the way back, knowing that you're so much more love, so much more able to express your love, coming all the way back into your physical body. I'd like to thank you for listening to Angel Talk with Sue 1 p.m. Eastern every Monday on Thrive Talk Network. And thank you for listening to Meditate with the Angels every day at 7 a.m. Eastern on Thrive Talk Network. Replays can be found on Thrive Talk Network's YouTube channel. And I want you to have a blessed and balanced day. Angel blessings to you. Thank you so much. This has been Sue Broome signing off.